C.J. McCollum, couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Brogdon. Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Shot from the lane won't go.
And it's written all over his body language. I mean, he looks frustrated, vexed, perplexed, whatever other word you want to throw at it with the X. But seriously, that body language, that's something he needs to work on.
With a drop step. Short jumper stays out. A pass stolen by Portland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill.
There's the follow. Scal beats the air with the slam.
Okay, Scal, I see you. I didn't know you had that in you, man.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Can't connect from inside. Lillard to Whiteside. Can't miss those. Curling inside for three. Not easy.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was run to their spots, the harder the bigs were running to the rim, the harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line, because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Rejected.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Gets it in the left corner. Whoa! What a finish!
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy, because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Whiteside. Defense making the ball carrier work. Knocked loose. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Brogdon. To Turner. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on a swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's Indiana basketball. Takes stock of the floor. To Brogdon. And he'll head to the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Knocks down the first.
For the Trailblazers, number 50, Dwayne Wade.
Goes 2 for 2. To Wade. Baseline drive. Short jumper off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
And hits the first free throw.
That's a bucket.
And he makes them both. And look out.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
To Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Second effort. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Flash at the controls. To Rodney Hood. Sizing up the defense. To Wade. From the outside, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Count the basket inside.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Miles Turner, huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Turner. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Ed, I remember this in so much detail. I was watching the NBA pre-draft camp and I saw Miles Turner run, and myself and all the scouts, everybody's like, whoa, wait a second, what is that? But I give the Pacers a lot of credit. They had a trainer that worked with his gait, and now that's exactly who he is, a big that can run down, block shots, and be active on the perimeter defensively.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Pacers come up with it. Slams it down.
How Oh, right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Here comes the screen. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Pacers secure the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. Dwayne Wade rocking the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
To Turner.
1 minute remaining in the third.
And scores. Now the Blazers will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Hey fans, have you seen the latest items in our silent auction? Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Number 43, Anthony Tolliver.
Beyond the arc for three. Off the iron. No good. To Wade. The drive. Right to the basket. And the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Portland's got it. To Wade. Has a chance. Yes. It drops. A little drama on that one.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both. Lillard for two. Knocks it down from mid-range. Nothing going here on that drive. 19-footer at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Pacers way out in front. So the Pacers with the basketball.